Hello and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a general reading for the sign of Taurus for the last 2 weeks in June. So starting June 15th through the end of June. I have already meditated on the cards and I have shuffled them, and this is the spread that I have for you today. Please remember that this is a general reading, so there may be some parts that do not resonate with you. Please leave the parts that don't resonate with you and take the parts that do. So in the past position, it looks like we have the King of Wands. In the challenging position, we have the World. In the present position, we have the Devil and Queen of Pentacles in the outcome future position. So the King of Wands is in the past position. King of Wands is a very energy. It could be a man, it could be a woman. It is about someone who is super positive, super accomplished. It's about someone who is magnetic. It is about someone who understands everything about life. It is someone who is you know, you walk into a room, you immediately notice this person. It's someone who can lead people, who is a good leader. So it's a very positive card. And the Two of Pentacles, of course, suggests juggling. Also a positive card, although we do see in the background, we do see that there's a bit of emotion going on, probably because you're not sure of the decision that you're making. But the King of Wands, together with the Two of Pentacles, suggests that your ideas of the past are coming into being because now you have the knowledge that you didn't have before. You have something that you didn't have before. You have some sort of skills, you have some sort of experience, you have something that is helping you make your ideas into reality. You have something that is helping you create something you've always wanted to create. The Two of Pentacles, as with any creation, as with any project you may be involved in, there's always going to be an emotional roller coaster, and this is what the Two of Pentacles is about. Very positive influence from King of Wands. There's nothing to worry about there. The World is in the challenging position. This is the final, this is the last card in the major arcana. The first card is the Fool, and this is where you come home. This is the coming home card. Coming home. The problem is this is in the negative position, but it is a phenomenally positive card. This is the Magician. He is the one that manifests things. He realizes the power of thought. He realizes the power of energy. You know, what kind of energy have you been lately in? Has it been angry? Has it been resentful? Have you been in an anxious energy, always worried? It's important to get rid of those negative energies. Sometimes maybe get a little bit of sage, and if you're worried that there's some kind of negative energy, low vibration that is maybe not helping you, kind of holding you down, then maybe walk around with the sage burning from room to room, and then open all the doors and all the windows to allow the energy of negativity to escape, to leave your house. And just like with showering, burning sage is important to do on a repetitive basis, because negative energy, low vibrations, they do accumulate. So you want to make sure that you do a ritual that gets rid of the negative energy. Together with the magician, it suggests that the world in the negative, in the challenging position, suggests that you are not quite coming home, because that card is about coming home. So you are in a holding pattern. You know how sometimes you fly and the airplane cannot land because other airplanes are landing, and so you have to hold your pattern. So you're going in circles waiting for the other planes to land so that your plane can land. That is especially when you have been flying across the ocean, that kind of makes you angry, because you're ready to land, you're ready to, get out of that cramped seat. You've been sitting in that seat for a long time, you just want to get out. But you can't, because you're in a holding pattern. The universe has realigned itself, and in order for you and everyone else to get to where they need to get, you are waiting, you're allowing things to unfold as they do. Now, the magician in the negative position is a bit worrisome, because it suggests that you're manipulating other people to get what you want, or someone else is manipulating you, which is what I tend to lean towards that. I think somebody else is manipulating you for their own benefit. So not only are you in a holding pattern, somebody is manipulating you, that stuff tends to add up. So then we get to the devil in the present position, which of course is not so much fun. But the devil in the present position suggests that something is happening and you have no control over it. It's probably not positive. It's probably not positive, The devil card is fear itself. It's fear itself. Really difficult to overcome. Really difficult to overcome. You know what I mean? Because we get post-traumatic stress disorder. If it's something that has... Sometimes, people go through heartbreak and it scares them so much they can't handle that. Sometimes people lose their job, it scares them so much, or the firing is so dramatic that they can't, get over it. Sometimes, something... The thing is, this means you're chained. You're chained, and you can't do anything. You're chained. That's what it means. And the Three of Swords here, it's not in the main position, right? This is not your present, meaning that you're not going through heartbreak, but you are influenced by it because you've been through it before. This is, a really, really difficult challenge to overcome. And I think it is given to Tauruses because every Taurus I know is a very strong person. Bulls, they're very strong people, and the stronger you are, the harder the challenge. That's the ultimate challenge. That is to overcome fear. And this is Capricorn energy. This represents your dark side. And you cannot exist without it. It's part of you. You have the devil inside of you, just like you have God, because life is about duality. You cannot exist in the current form that you exist without duality. You have to have life, and you have to have death. If you are afraid of death, then you're afraid of life. But it is a major pain in the ass. It's fear itself. It's scary. It's a negative card. People get anxiety over it. I mean, every time I shuffle, I don't want to get it. But you're chained. That's what it suggests, that you are chained. Maybe someone has control over you and has chained you for their own purpose, for their own gain, for their own interest, you know? And because you've had difficult, scary, traumatic experiences in the past, as you cannot grow without those, so they should be appreciated for what they are, making you stronger, making you smarter, making you wiser, you know? Without these terrible, heartbreaking experiences, betrayal, just, you know, awful things, you know, this is what's influencing that fear. You are in chains because you're afraid of this. And it's very difficult to overcome. So in the future, we have, I almost want to call it, you know, wonderful dessert. Because the Queen of Pentacles is a very positive card, very positive card. It suggests that all your fears turn into prosperity. It's an unbelievably strong omen. It is about luck coming your way. So we're looking at probably July, beginning of July. Fortune is smiling on you, and it's a big fat yes. The thing is, you know, we have the Knight of Swords as the clarifier. Represents Gemini. So it suggests that an opportunity is coming your way. It's very lucrative. It's what you've been waiting for. This is the culmination of overcoming this. And you're finally coming home. You're landing. You've overcome your challenge as well. I anticipate that for beginning of July. But the Knight of Swords suggests to me, I also kind of don't like that the Knight of Swords here is, you know, facing this Three of Swords. I definitely don't like that. But the Knight of Swords suggests to me, grab that opportunity because it's going to go by fast. Let's see if we can get some clarification from the Message of the Universe cards and the Angel Ancestor cards. The universe says, I choose to learn through love rather than I choose to learn through fear. So it's a good reminder not to be afraid. Let's see what our strength is. The angels and ancestors are telling us that our strength is a snake. Shed old skin. If I remember correctly, last reading for the Taurus was about not being stuck by old traditions. So shed old skin, I think, relates to the devil and releasing fears and whatnot. Let me see if I can pull more explanation. So this is your strength. You're good at this. You're good at casting off the old. You're good at revealing your true colors. You're good at energy renewal. So this is what your strength is. In many spiritual traditions, the snake offers powerful medicine. In tantric teachings, it symbolizes the kundalini, which is the powerful serpentine energy within that allows you to reach your highest spiritual potential. When the sacred ones saw a snake in nature or encountered one in a dream, they knew there was transformation in the air. For me, the snake card not only represents the shedding of the old skin, but moving beyond the limitations caused by carrying the venom of negative thoughts about others or the past. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized, or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Obviously, there's been a bit of a heartbreak or betrayal situation, something where, you just got stabbed in the heart 3 times, which is awful. But you're shedding those negative energies, thoughts, and that is your strength. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. Okay, so that's your strength. It's a very positive card. Earth Mother. Feel loved and comforted. That is the message from your heart. That is what your heart wants you to know. And it means allow yourself to be cherished. Let other people take care of you, or let other people compliment you. Let other people show love towards you. Earth Mother is protecting you with a shield of love and light. Earth Mother is the female counterpart to Sky Father. It's auspicious to receive this card because in the eyes and heart of Earth Mother, you are her child. She's highly protective of her baby, and she will give you everything you need to grow and expand. Earth Mother is only covered by leaves in this card, showing the vulnerability of the earth. Every day she experiences challenges that she has to adapt to and overcome. Her energy, represented by the symbol of the pagan triple goddess, Maiden, Mother, and Crone behind her, can help you adapt as the changes of life come your way. You may have felt overwhelmed or out of control emotionally recently, but you are now moving back to your natural center, and that will bring you to a place of clarity and openness. If you have felt ungrounded, know that Earth Mother is here to reroute you and help you regain your sense of strength. You may not feel like a child, but in the eyes of the divine, you are a child of light, and it's important you know that and feel loved. You are loved. I think it also relates to this message from the universe. I choose to learn through love. If you have had challenges with your mother or with being a mother yourself, know that the energies of mother healing are with you to help clear any ancestral blockages that are preventing you from making this sacred love connection. You are being guided to make choices that are based on love. So it's a very powerful message coming from your heart. That end of June, beginning of July is not the time to collect on grudges you may have, or go after people who may have hurt you. It is not the time to feel negative thoughts. I'm not suggesting that you need to, just all of a sudden become so brave and courageous and face your fear, kick its ass, and just move on. But the least you could try to do is have the energy of love, is have the energy of positivity. And maybe somehow that will help you overcome the challenge. But if you cannot, face whatever fear, because the devil is fear itself. It is your greatest fear that you have inside of you that you might not share with other people, but you definitely have. Everyone does. So this is the third card and the final card. Let's see what we need to work on. Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. That is what the divine is suggesting or urging for you to spend time thinking about, spend time doing. It's connect with your desires. What is it that makes you feel passion? The sparks could lead to something beautiful. You are being guided by your angels to connect with the powerful energy of desire at this time. If you have recently set an intention to explore your sexual side or become more sexually open, the fire of desire can burn away any old setbacks that are preventing you from expressing that part of your nature. I think that very clearly the sexual desire can help you change your perspective. If you act on that sexual desire or whatnot, it can definitely help you change your perspective. And it's also healthy to touch and to feel that you are touched. It brings you closer to, Mother Earth. It brings you closer to feeling united. It brings you closer to feeling, a form of love, and it helps you build a stronger connection, which you most likely will need in the future. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel, so all likes, shares, and subscribes are very much appreciated. I also welcome any comments, any feedback. Again, thank you for visiting, and I will see you next time.